Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show, and I want to invite you to my first ever public book signing. I'll be doing a special reading, question and answer session, and a signing of my new book, Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness on Thursday, March 20th at Visible Voice Books, located at 1023 Kenilworth Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44113. I'll have a limited supply of Little Victories on hand to sign. I'll be reading selections from Little Victories, as well as telling stories and reading some material that was left out of Little Victories. I'll end with a Q&A session that will be a no-holds-barred affair. The signing will be from 7 to 9 p.m. at Visible Voice Books, 1023 Kenilworth Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44113. Come out, have some fun, and be a part of a rare appearance from me, Chris Aiken.
One shot, one kill. Well, in your case, 100 shots and no kills.
Yeah, no kills, no violence, just liquor.
100 shots and no kills.
That's right.
Nice. Well, there you go. Some propane.
Bringing it heavy this week on the show.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's good.
Well, speaking of bringing it heavy or coming down heavy,
yeah,
I guess a publicist friend of yours kind of came down heavy on you this week.
Yeah. Apparently we're not loved in all the camps.
Yeah? Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? Hail and Kill caller. You're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boys. It's Team Travis. How you going?
Oh, you just couldn't wait to call so you could...
Hold on. Hang on. I have to call back. Hold on. I'm on the... Okay, call back.
There he goes. He's got the kids screaming in the background.
So funny.
Yeah, so you got some ugly words from a publicist this week.
I did. We've talked about this before, but it's never it's never fun for us. It seems like when we trash somebody's band.
Right.
And I don't know. I didn't listen back, but the band in question this week is that band KXM.
Right, which features George Lynch, Doug Pinnick, and what's the guy's name from Korn?
Ray Luzier.
Okay, Ray Luzier.
Yeah. So, did you listen to it back?
Did I listen to the segment?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
I did not either. So, I don't remember us being ridiculously bad. Do you?
No. Hang on. All right, Tim, did you get your kid calmed down?
Well, it's not Tim. It's
Motorhead.
Motorhead.
It's not Tim. It's Motorhead. All right, what's going on, Motorhead?
Well, not a lot, but I got a question before I give you the top.
Okay.
So, what's the story with Jizzy Pearl? Has he realized that nobody was being a dink and you're all friends yet? Or
I haven't heard from him.
I haven't heard from him either.
Wow, because I really enjoy his calls. He's a good guest.
Well, we agree, but he took offense at us, and we were both shocked at it.
Yeah, I was too. I didn't think you did anything, Neely. You can't? No, just kidding. Hail and Kill, here's Tom.
All right.
Good day, boss.
Hello, Tom. Good to hear from
Hey.
you. Is your voice a little better this week?
Oh, no, 100%. What you're drinking of whiskey, it gets a lot better.
Excellent. Excellent. Glad to know you're in good voice, good vocals this week.
I had to break out the propane heater, minus 55 with the wind here in fucking Canada today.
Jesus. Minus
Fucking
55.
living in Antarctica up here.
Nice. So what's going on, Tom? You like the propane?
Oh, fuck, love propane. Like listening to them since I was a Louis lad.
Nice.
So do they make one of your top bands that, your select few bands?
They're at least in the top 25.
Top 25, okay.
That's good.
I don't know. I really like that Canadian band called Venom.
You really like
Can't go
Venom?
wrong with that shit.
You really like Venom?
Fucking A, who can't like them, the
Oof.
screaming bitches?
Okay.
Had like 3 albums. You can't expect too much from them, but fuck, it was all good. Canadian bacon and all that shit.
Right. Well, if Venom changed their name to Screaming Bitches, would you still listen?
They probably sell more fucking records than fucking pansies.
Right.
Oh, my God. So what's going on, Tom? Did you get my book yet?
Just drinking a little of this 40 Creek whiskey. It's even got some fucking corn in it for you boys.
Oh, no. What is it called?
40 Creek.
40 Creek.
Yeah, water wind and fucking shitty whiskey. Smells god awful, but tastes damn sweet.
Nice. So Tom, how much have you drank so far tonight?
Just cracked into my second 2-6.
2-6.
Yeah, number 2 for the evening.
Okay. Look at you go. You're throwing it back, huh, Tom?
It's fucking cold. You got to drink to stay warm.
Yeah, it's like...
I ain't been around this type of cold. They say it's the coldest fucking days in 25 years up here. I ain't been here that fucking long.
Right? Well, you're like what I said to Chris earlier. You need a little antifreeze.
Yeah, some motherfucking blood thinners.
So Tom, you don't even...
Punched in the nose, it ain't going to matter.
So Tom, you're not even looking for some pussy because you don't want to take any clothes off, right?
Yeah, no, fuck, that got put more layers on. Unless she's about 3 times my size, I ain't even willing to lay under that shit.
3 times your size.
You
Wow.
gotta be plenty large so she can cover me up, and she's riding my little meat stick.
Oh, man.
So you're looking for what, Tom? About a 600-pounder?
Something like that. That's some scary-ass motherfucking shit.
Yeah, that's a big girl.
Don't even know if they make them that big, and if they do they really get out their house without a chainsaw?
Oh, boy.
Very nice, Tom. Oh, man.
So what words of wisdom do you have to share with us this week? How were the interviews?
I don't know. How many times is that tonight that Tim James called in? About 10?
Well, he's a
motherfucker.
He's a quick
Like to
hitter
hear the
these
sound
days.
of his own fucking voice. That was a bastard.
So you don't like Tim?
I don't mind him, but I only like to hear him maybe 3 times. After that, he's just old news. You could read the fucking paper. He's got more interesting shit to say than that motherfucker.
Well, we like Tim, Tom.
I don't mind him at all either. It's just, 10 times. That's a lot. You've only been on the air for almost 3 hours, which is going to be 30 before the night's done.
Sure. 10 times an hour.
10 times an hour. I hate to see that motherfucker's cell bill.
Why? I just need to send him a mic and just make him third mic.
Pardon?
I just need to send him a mic and make him third mic here on the Classic Metal Show.
That could maybe work. It pissed me off a lot less anyways. At least he's just there. He can throw in his 2 bits. He's got some good 2 bits, but that's about it.
That's it.
That's it, 2 bits.
He's a quick hitter.
That's just it. I guess maybe now that I'm beaking up my ass, I understand why I called 20 times. Because he's only got 2 bits worth of sense at a time.
So do you get along with the Aussies, Tom?
Oh, fuck no. They're just fucking kicked out of England fucking bastards. They got shipped across on a boat. A bunch of fucking jail colony fuckers over there.
That's what Chris says.
That's right.
Inbred fucking bush fucking bastards.
Wow.
The Aboriginals over there, they got more class than the rest of them fucking white Aussies.
Right. You think that they're kind of a crossbreed between fucking human and koala or what?
Well, at least a kangaroo hopping around like they got something to say, wrestling crocodiles, big feet as motherfuckers. Ain't got much use for them. They're just like them New Zealanders. Ain't no good for nothing. Kiwis, Aussies, all the same. The only way you can be any worse is come from Tasmania, them fucking inbreeders. Motherfucker.
Is there any good...
There you go.
Is
Look
there-
at Chipper, he's even bringing up the $40,000 for fucking the crew. That's just some bullshit story. Motherfucker.
So is there any country out there that you like aside from Scotland, Tom?
I don't mind Ireland too bad if they could just put away the fucking bombs. Quit blowing up their own bullshit.
Right. Tom, did you laugh and laugh when Steve the Crocodile Hunter died?
Oh, I got a good kick out of it. I thought he was a superhero when it came to animals. One just poked him a little bit and he keeled over.
Is that what happened?
Fuck, if I keeled over every time some animal put a little poking on me, I'd be a dead man about 20 times by now.
He got poked by an animal and he died.
Fucking A. It's not even all poisonous. Been to Mexico once, got bit in the foot with a jellyfish, same shit.
Oh, well, poor Steve Irwin, huh?
Shit.
Same shit.
Ah, fuck him. His little daughter's getting kind of cute now that she's in her teenage years anyway.
I hated your dad, but I
hit that, huh, Tom?
I hated your dad, but I like
not
you.
yet. She's still too young for me to hit. I go to jail here for that. She got about 3 more years and I can get that in there. I'm all about the legal.
Will you give her a good elbow to the mouth when she runs her mouth?
Well, you gotta make sure they're legal vehicle and bullshit. If they ain't like 18, 19, you get put locked up. Them married don't like that. Man, bum will suffice, but it never really does the trick.
Right. Wow.
Well, what?
You're something, Tom. How about the mom? Would you hit the mom? Terry Irwin?
She's not too bad. She's a little older than me, but I'd make her eat my ass anyway. She can lick them dagos up that I haven't wiped clean for about 3 weeks now.
Right. You'd let her tame your snake, right, Tom?
Yeah, maybe at least let her tickle my balls with her fucking upper lip. Little lip tickler never did nobody no harm.
Sure. Well, Tom, what was your week like? Chris regaled us with his week. Did you have an exciting week like Chris?
Not really that exciting. I had a whole crew not show up for 3 days. Had to do the work of 10 fucking Joes in the coating plant. Motherfuckers all sucked ass. Fired 3. You always do what you can do. We never fail where I work.
Why were they all pissing out?
We've been under the Arctic chill warning. Never been under one of them, but it's fucking cold.
But you were under it too, and you showed up for work.
Breaths. Pardon?
You were under that same Arctic chill, and you showed up for work.
I always show up at work. You can't get paid if you don't go to work.
Yeah, but what's wrong with these bitches that work under you?
Fucking Indians, they don't go to fucking work. White man always shows up at work. Fucking bitches up here, they don't know nothing.
Well, you're.
What's wrong with these?
What's wrong with these what?
The problem was, Tim, that they were just a bunch of dirty Indians?
Dirty fucking Indians just drinking on the bottle and can't show up. You shut her down at 2, you make her in by 6. You may still stink a little bit, but fuck, at least you're there. And the boss is hungover, how can you not show up? And I'm the fucking boss.
Well, Tom, you're a tough Scotsman, and you show those guys up there, right?
Well, I try to teach them a little something, but they don't really know too much. There's only one other white guy I work with, so that's them slightly Tom motherfuckers.
Right.
They don't work too hard.
Sure. Now,
the government's been giving them checks every month for their fucking whole lives. They don't even know what real work is.
Well, how did you meet Motorhead?
Motorhead? Well, he was one of the first guys I ever met when I got here. We were working in the same fucking seat coating facility. He was my forklift driver. Just a skinny little prick. But he always had good hair. The skinky skanky and the skunky skanky, he was the man.
Right. So did you, do you still work with him?
No, he became a welder. He got smart and got out of the seat coating facility. He became a welder journeyman. He builds big structural bullshit now. He thinks he's better than me. But I still make that fucking seed coating money.
Sure.
Working for them evil corporations like Monsanto.
Yeah, I can't respect that, Tom. I respect that you make the money, but can't respect that you're killing the people.
Fuck the people. As long as I die before them, it don't really fucking matter. Do you like your French fries there, Chris? Well, without Monsanto, you ain't getting canola oil. So, suck it.
Yeah, Chris.
That's the way it works, right? There's 6.2 billion people on the planet and less land to grow the less shit, so you need chemically induced bullshit.
Right. You need tomatoes the size of basketballs, right, Tom?
That's just it. There's just too many people to supply and demand in there. You want to starve them all? We can starve them. I'm right in there. You want me to starve them? I'll quit it.
Yeah, well, we need to thin the herd anyway, Tom.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Maybe we can
My
start.
herd's already been thinned. England's fucking killed half of them.
England killed half of them?
Oh, fuck. That clan used to be pretty big for the lowland bastards, but there's only about 800 of us left. We used to have our own tartan and everything. Now we're just a fucking middling, sniveling little piss on. Bunch of guys like me bitching and complaining and trying to get the shit done.
Right. Oh, Tom, you're
soldiers
something.
in this verbal war.
Yeah. So Tom, when you're working on these seeds, do you sit there and think about and be happy about the fact that you're just fucking making poison for people?
Oh, come on. Fuck, everybody's been putting these chemicals on their head to kill lice for plenty of years. And we can't put it in the ground no more. We make more chemical-friendly bullshit than salt or caffeine now.
Right.
I could bring you my MSDS sheets. I know it's all French to you.
Right.
Well, speaking of the French, Tom, what do you think of the French?
The French bunch of cowardly bastards can't even pick up a rock and throw it in any fucking lot. Freedom fucking fries. Fucking in Canada, we still call them French fries, but I'm right on board with you motherfuckers. They should be a freedom fucking fries.
Right.
Could you start by just killing all the French? Is that a good place to? You think?
Oh, we could. You might kill off a few of my clan, though. My mum's father was a Frenchman fucking frog bastard. He became a butcher over here when they all came over here. My puppy found him.
Really?
Well,
was that the guy that we saw in that picture in the chat room?
I haven't looked at the chat room. Hold on. Where?
No, not now. That last week, the guy with the big balls.
Oh, that's me with big balls and no meat.
All potatoes
all
and no meat.
Avocados and no fucking sausage.
Right.
Chrissy Puss in the fucking Irvin video. Yeah. Fucking crocodile face.
Fuck that guy, right, Tom?
You got better show out there with the swamp fucking people. They're killing them getters all the time. Fuck patting them and sticking their head in the mouth. Bullet in the fucking head. That's the way to go with a television show.
That's right, Tom.
I can't even watch that shit.
What do you watch, Tom? I'm just curious. What do you watch on TV?
Oh, I watch a lot of the Discovery Channel, a little History Channel, and I'm trying to pick up my redneck card I got in the NASCAR racing about 3 years ago.
NASCAR racing, really?
Fucking go faster, go home, right?
I guess.
I just where I come from, but here it's the land of hot rods.
I just somehow can't picture you watching a car go around in circles and calling that fun.
Fuck, they crash, they burn, people get hurt. Take out 30 cars in one lap. Good times. Chaos, destruction.
So, Tom, do you like MMA or any of that stuff? Some of that extreme fighting?
Yeah, I just watched old Rampage Jackson knock out some fucking other piece of shit last night. Man, I'm fucking bounced his head off the canvas. First round, pretty impressive. I thought old Rampage was all washed up.
Well, he's still got a little bit of life in him, right?
He's pretty good for a fucking gorilla.
What was that? Was that Bellator? Is that what that is?
Gorilla.
Is that what that was? Bellator MMA?
Yeah. It was on the Spike channel that free. Not
Right.
paying for that shit no more. I used to pay for it. It ain't worth paying for.
Right.
You get too many free events nowadays. You can watch a whole pile of shit.
Right. It's all free on YouTube anyway. A day after.
Yeah, well, that's the day after. You already heard who won the fight on fucking Facebook.
Right.
Fucking bullshit. Anyways, spoiler alert. I have a Facebook account.
Right. Well, Tom, you got quite a an eclectic interest there. You like your metal music. You're into NASCAR. You like the extreme fighting. You like big girls. You kill people with seeds.
Well, you gotta love the extremes, right? That's all about fucking living and dying, taking and giving. Take the extremes with the bullshit, right?
Right. What do you think of Danica Patrick, man?
Fucking, she's not a race car driver. She's just a driver. But I'd stick it in her boom. Well, thanks. It's her boyfriend now. He's a race car driver, too. But I guarantee you, I can make him lick dirt with one open arm slap. Fucking punk little bitch.
So should she be allowed to keep driving or no?
Nah, she brings money and news press to the fucking bullshit. They're never going to not let her drive. Like
Right.
Dale Jr., he ain't all he's cracked up to be. Wins one race in 12 years, and fuck, he's the most popular fag on the whole circuit. They need to like some of the more old school fucking racers. These
Like
new
who?
kids, they got no respect for fucking nothing.
Right. Who do you like, Tom?
I like that old Michael Waltrip. He's a trip.
Right.
He's so amped up. I know he passes the drug test, but fuck yeah, it reminds me of my meth head buddies. I've never seen anybody like anything as much as that guy likes racing a car.
So, Tom, do you race cars somewhere? Have you raced cars?
I've used to do a lot of quarter-mile racing, but fuck, I blew that shit right up like about 10 years ago. Can't
Right.
afford another $10,000 motor.
Right.
That's fucking 6 months of living expenses, brother.
Right. Well, Tom,
Holy fuck, is that some scary ass shit?
you are
looking up
living the
that
life.
Page, brother.
Sounds like you're living the life, Tom.
fucking God. I gotta shut my computer down. Virus.
God
Fuck
damn.
me.
Jesus, demon,
Big,
really?
black, and fucking bouncy.
The hell is that?
Fuck.
That's the
My
big.
gosh.
That's the
Come on,
big.
people, keep posting on the page to get that off my screen.
That's the big girl
My
Tom
dink
was
is
looking
going
for.
up inside me right now.
That's not your dream woman, Tom?
Oh, maybe tonight because it's cold, but no, not normally. I think that's not the woman. I think that's the dude banging some. Oh, no, she's hiding. Sorry, maybe one too many whiskeys. That's some scary shit, though. Fuck me.
Goddamn. Yee.
Motorhead can't quit looking. He's more work than I am. Fucking bastard.
What's Motorhead got? Has he got a wife or what's he got?
I just got a living girlfriend anyway. She's pretty
Really?
cute. I'd nail her if you got the chance.
What?
He'd nail her if he had the chance.
You haven't been able to get the chance?
Oh, I don't know. Fuck, your friends are hard to come by to throw it all away over a fucking piece of ass. It's kinda
Right.
Not very.
Well, you're a man of
I
honor,
don't know.
Tom.
I don't got many social standards, but that's maybe one of them, anyways.
Well, maybe you could just put Motorhead behind bars and then you could just fuck him instead. You know,
Oh, I know.
prisoners.
If I really wanted him, I could have him. Well, that's this. Fuck that shit. You ain't ever getting near these good jabrones.
All right, Tom.
Hey, Chris, who's your favorite wrestler?
Wrestler?
Wrestler, not wrestler, wrestler.
Now or in the old days?
Ever.
Oh, ever?
Best ever of all time.
You know what? I always liked the weirdos, like the Missing Link or fucking George the Animal Steel.
George is pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked all the weirdos. I never was anybody with a goofy character. I was usually into anybody that was like
The underdog who was never going to make it nowhere.
right. I mean, and I liked all the jobber guys too. Iron Mike Sharp or fucking the Brooklyn Brawler. You know,
Yeah,
guys
the
that
Brawler
just
was
suck.
good.
I'm not a big fan of any of the big names. Hated Hogan. Hated the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
Like
Hogan's a
Lita
fucking
because I
hack.
really like looking at her.
Hogan's the biggest jobber out of them all.
Yeah, but he made the most money.
Fuck no, even he's broke as a joke. Linda took him for everything.
Well, I'm not saying that he was good with his money, but I'm saying for wrestling, he made the most money.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah,
That's
he
the fucking Shawn Michaels fag. He's got to made a pretty penny off that shit, too.
yeah, that's another bitch. I hate Shawn Michaels.
Same.
Yeah, not good. I don't know. I liked all the guys. As far as big names, I definitely liked Hall and Nash. I loved those guys. I loved
They
that.
were awesome. My favorite ever was, Flying Brian Pillman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Until he got banned. Didn't he get banned from TV because he actually brought a gun into a fucking promo?
Something like that, and then died in the back alley.
Yeah.
Dirty drug dealer and hooker. On to die in an alley if you're a wrestler. That's
Yeah.
like a 33% chance.
Sure. How about Chris Benoit? You like that guy?
Yeah, he was pretty good for a wife beating son of a bitch.
Well, you know,
I love
he
them
had to teach
steroid
us.
monkeys. I remember when he was just a skinny little prick. And
Yeah.
then by the time he died, he was as big as fucking Big Papa Pope.
Big Papa Pump. Nice. You know what? He had to teach his wife and kid a lesson. Apparently they weren't they were lipping off or something, right?
Fucking hell, you gotta learn to listen. You get that much brain damage, you just say yes, sir.
Yeah.
You should know. Anybody who does the move, the flying headbutt, you're bound to have a little brain scrambled egg shit. Better just fucking give him a hug and tell him, yes, baby, I love you. Last chance of getting stabbed up, anyway.
And what did that guy do to kill himself? Didn't he hang himself with his weight bench?
That's something like that.
What a fucking psycho. Well, you like the wrestling, Tom?
I used to watch a lot of it, just been getting back into it lately. Got really lame, really quick.
Yeah, it
Well,
did.
WWE, they tried to family cut it instead of leaving it, like, adult rated.
Right.
You got a little lame there for a couple of years, but it's getting a bit better. I wish somebody would kill this fucking Brock Lesnar, though. That guy's a douchebag.
Yeah, I don't like him at all. Have you tried the TNA wrestling?
I tried, but that's good, too.
I hear you,
Big-
Tom.
Bully Ray and his fag shit. Trying to run a bike gang in wrestling.
Right. You know, they already killed that. That's gone now. The aces and
Oh,
eights.
yeah, I haven't watched him about 4 months now.
Yeah, they got rid of that fucking bad gimmick.
Sounds like you're sounds like you're still sick, Tom.
A little bit.
Jeez.
Wow.
Choking on that seed.
Okay. Well, I'm just drunk.
He's just drunk.
Hello?
Tom.
Yeah, I was coughing. Sick.
Yeah. Well, Tom, we're going to jump off here because we were going to talk about us getting in trouble with a publicist this week.
Oh, fuck the publicist.
All right, Tom.
Man in the room and- Pardon?
I said good hearing from you this week, Tom.
Okay, well, let you go then.
All right, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Well,
Take care of that cough.
yeah, I'll try. Motorhead wants to say bye to y'all.
All right.
Kill boys.
Is he going to be all right? Is he spitting up blood or anything?
No, he's okay. He's just not feeling good all of a sudden here real quick. Oh, Helen kill. Fuck you, pal. Great job.
Wow.
All right.
There we go.
They're on their they're in the Arctic chill.
Yeah, no shit. 55 below. God, I'm going to stop complaining.
Yikes.
Oof, that's cold.
Right.
Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. Most people know me as the foul-mouthed shock jock from the Classic Metal Show, or the no-nonsense heavy metal critic from pitriff.com. Now you get to learn the other side. My first book, Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness, comes out on January 13th in paperback and digital formats on Amazon and iTunes. It details my real-world emotional struggles over a year that included a divorce after a quarter-century of marriage and the death of my father. It profiles things I did right, as well as a bevy of things that I did wrong with the help of alcohol, and how I found my way out of the muck of the emotional state that almost saw me commit suicide. Pre-order your copy of Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness today at www.chrisaikenbooks.com and get in touch with the more fallible side of me, Chris Aiken. Sounds happy, huh?